All right, welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports, and we have a follow-up with Isaac, because Isaac came through. I did a video. The very first saddle I put him on was a 612 14, and he said, that's about 80%, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
about 80%?
I think so, about 80%. Completely different feel, right? Because your whole front region as a man is completely, I want to say supported, unsupported, whatever.
Yep.
It's not getting squished anymore. It's very new feeling.
Actually, I got to find your saddle again. I know I mean, of course I have it. I didn't get rid of it. But then you said, I'd like to try the active saddle in the same size. So tell me how that worked out for you.
That worked out really good. I did like the active. The 612, is it the AccuWave or whatever?
They call them ErgoWave.
ErgoWave.
Yeah.
That one I liked a lot, but I was just kind of hard on my sit bones of whether I'm being a bigger person. I'm 215 pounds, and I had a hard time getting locked in without nothing there. Like I was constantly scooching forward on the seat and having to scoot back.
Okay.
Whereas the 612 Active,
it seems like it has a little bit more.
Little more of a shelf right there. And
yeah, it's actually, if we set these next to each other, they seem to be much more. It's much more pronounced from the side. Let's see if that'll focus in. And you can pause and look at that at your leisure. All right, so then did that help keep you more in a good position?
Yes, that kept me more locked in. Not 100%, still a little bit of butt movement, but I mean, that's be normal. We're expected, I guess. We're on bikes riding down the road, so.
Yeah. So then you contacted me and said, okay, we're really, really, really close, but I think I want the 614, which
is the gravel saddle.
It is the gravel saddle.
Which is, I think, very similar to this, with just a little bit more padding in the sit bone area.
And it looks like it's really pronounced here. And if I just tilt it a little bit, it looks like this depression is much, much deeper than the standard saddle here. Not standard, I should say. Let's call them what they are. A 612, much more shallow as opposed to a 614, which looks a lot deeper and a lot more relief, I think. So what do you think? You think that's going to work?
It could be a total flop, but we don't know until we try, right?
Yeah, no, true.
There's always the, used section of Pink Bike or whatever.
Yeah.
If we have to.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great because I have been spending a little bit more time in the gravel.
Oh.
And then the roads around here, despite what everybody thinks Southern California being amazing, the roads can be somewhat junky.
It depends where you're at, yeah. It just depends where you're at.
Definite line in La Jolla.
Yeah. Well, and Rancho Santa Fe, like the most expensive place to live in this area. And it's got the worst roads.
And maybe, just maybe, with that little bit of rise, it'll stay locked in like we talked about.
Yeah.
But it'll give even more relief on the front.
Funny when you put it this way. It might be hard to pick up on video, but it looks like boom, boom, and boom, right? Do you see it? It just seems like there's quite a bit of...
The back won't be as pronounced.
Yeah, they have a little dip here, a little dip here. Oh, that's interesting. I've never really paid attention to that saddle that much. I've ordered it for folks. I've sent it away. I've not actually had it in the store to actually ride it, but yeah. So... And then you're like, wait a minute, I need an SQ Lab saddle for my mountain bike.
Yeah, so we found...
yeah, so there you
mountain
go.
Bike just happened to come up with on the U section, a 611 ErgoWave.
Yeah, so this is kind of cool. And the funny thing is, now this one lady came in a couple of days ago, and we talked about the fact that if you find a saddle that works, I give this advice all the time, not because I'm a salesman, but when you find a saddle that works, buy 2 of them. And of course, that's just the expression. But it's because by the time you need another one, they've discontinued that saddle.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating because you had a saddle that worked, you loved it, you did all kinds of mileage on it, and then you want another one for your new bike,
Yeah.
and they have discontinued it. So
Yeah.
I always tell people buy two. In your case, looks like your mountain bike's going to have one, your road bike's going to have one, and you're set already. But at some point, you may need to get another one.
Yeah.
Just
think so.
because. And I mean that because, like for example, come out here for a second, sir. This is what the 612 used to look like. And you see the depression is not as much. It's got a different shape, like
Totally
almost
different.
all together. Yeah. So this was a 612 that I loved and rode a long time. And then I went to buy some more of these, and they said, no, we've revamped the saddle, and now it's this. And I was worried and I was scared. But in the end, I mean, you can see I have it on all my bikes, that Bianchi, the Bottecchia, and so on and so on and so on. So good. I'm glad we've got something for you. And now, one thing you told me via text, and I thought that was awesome. And usually I'm off the grid on weekends, but when you texted me, I was like, okay, this ought to be a good little discussion. You said you were able to ride back to back, and that is something you've never.
Yeah, 73 miles in 2 days. So it was like 40 miles and then a 30 or what 40. Yeah, basically like two 40s, whatever
Yeah.
it adds up to.
But regardless of the distance, that's just not something you
No.
would feel comfortable. And I
No,
mean it.
usually after a big day, like that was Saturday, Sunday. So Saturday ended up being 45 miles, I think.
Yeah.
And then the following day, I wouldn't have, if I had the energy, I wouldn't have wanted to get on the bike. I would have climbed on and been like, no.
Yeah.
Whereas I felt fine.
Yeah. From soreness is what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Never any saddle sores. Never
Sure.
had those. But just
tenderness.
soreness, tenderness in the, the sit bone area.
yeah, one of the things that I've enjoyed hearing the transition of people going from, oh, I could only ride once or twice a week because I was in so much discomfort, or I could only ride a Saturday but not a Sunday. Same thing happened with my girlfriend. She couldn't ride. If she rode a Saturday, on Sunday she was sitting on an ice pack. I mean, she just could not ride a second day. So, earlier today I was helping a guy with some shoes, and it's just all these touch points with the bike, the handlebar, the shoes, pedals, saddle, and bib shorts. I mean, it's just those touch points. You have to be comfortable, and you can be comfortable. That's the thing. It's like people think that, 50 is my limit, and I guess that's just what it is. No, there's cycling way beyond that. So
Yeah.
cool. By the way, I appreciate your business. I appreciate. I mean, how long have you had the saddle? I mean, obviously I didn't stress about it, but
Oh, the other one?
yeah, the other
I
two.
think I wrote the
2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, this one? The
You had the standard saddle. And
yeah,
then
I
the
think it's been
active
like
saddle.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Between
So
the,
you
between
think
the two.
you've gotten enough
Yeah.
rides?
Yeah,
Okay. Good.
definitely. Yeah, like if this one wasn't available, I would have stuck with the 612 active.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you up the road.